Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Politics with Riley King. Let's begin. With one voter residency bill before court, House Senate confesses fail to agree on similar bill. With one bill tightening New Hampshire voter residency requirement awaits possible review by the state Supreme Court, agreement on a similar bill has not been reached by House and Senate confessors, and the bill died as of late Thursday. Police agencies via for traduction over Boston's Seaport District. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
It's time to upgrade at Nissan's Tech for All sales event. Now, get 0% financing on every model, plus special red tag savings on Titan.
Get here today. Now's the time to save with exclusive offers like this.
Disappointed that some of our invites were not taken seriously. This is an incredibly serious issue.
A glaring absence. Mass State Police invited but skipping a public hearing at City Hall on a proposal to share police jurisdiction with Boston Police and the growing Seaport District.
If there's a sexual assault, which unfortunately we've had, both on the boats and in some of these clubs, and we'll be sometimes the first ones to run into it. And so the poor girl has to tell us our story, but then she's re-victimized again because at that point we have to turn it over to the state police.
Currently, there is joint jurisdiction between state police and Massport.
Now, what does maritime cops know about bar fights?
Established in 1996 by the state legislature, but 22 years later, Seaport growth has been exponential, and Boston Police wants to return.
Just to make it clear, that was always our jurisdiction. As a young officer, we all patrolled down there when it was just Jimmy's Harborside.
If necessary, use City Council subpoena powers to get the appropriate authorities here to resolve this issue once and for all.
With no state police representative at the table, Massport's police chief was asked if there were any good reason why Boston Police should not share jurisdiction.
Right now, I would defer the council to the legislature on that issue and to the ongoing discussions on MOUs.
In a statement, State Police said while she will not be present at the hearing, Colonel Gilpin looks forward to continued discussions with Boston Police about Seaport District public safety issues. Now, if it sounds political, it is. 22 years ago, the state legislature put this in as part of a transportation bill. There would have to be another vote at this time. We're live in Boston. Josh Brigadier, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we want to hear from you. If you are a Boston resident, we want to hear from you and let us know what you think about this. China will significantly increase purchases of U.S. goods and services. Let's take a listen to the video.
Country said on Saturday.
Today's modern pest phrase of the day is, ugh, gross.
The two countries said on Saturday China has agreed to significantly increase its purchase of U.S. goods and services. They made no mention of a $200 billion target the White House had touted earlier. Beijing and Washington agree that they would keep talking about measures under which China would import more energy and agricultural commodities from the United States. This in order to close the $335 billion annual U.S. goods and services trade deficit with China. A joint statement issued at the conclusion of intensive trade talks in Washington did not indicate whether the two countries would delay or drop their tariff threats on billions of dollars worth of each country's goods. That threat has sparked fears of a wider trade war and roiled financial markets.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Lobbying firm shuttered, but Tony Podest's fate in Mueller probe still a mystery. Lobbyist Anthony Tony Podest filed his final papers with the Department of Justice earlier this month, chronicling the last work performed by the once powerful lobbying firm that bore his name, but which is now defunct following its interglement in Special Counsel Robert's Mueller wide-ranging Russia investigation. And that does it for this edition of Politics with Riley King. I hope you all enjoyed this edition of Politics with Riley King. I'll see you back here next Sunday for another edition of Politics with Riley King. Goodbye, everyone.